But Baker Mayfield and the Bucs have not been seeing eye to eye. Like Baker Mayfield, he's been looking for this extension. He's on the last year of his deal. He's been looking for this extension, and they haven't gave it to him. And the Bucs, it's kind of seeming like around the sports world, people are believing that the Bucs are actually going to wind up moving on from him. Um, so, just what are your opinions on this? Like, just give me your initial opinions before we jump into anything Buccaneers related and all that. Just give me your strict opinions on how do you feel about the Baker Mayfield and the Bucs not reaching this deal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see a point in it. Baker Mayfield, right, when he was on this Buck squad, what I'm saying? I think he really, sorry, what's the word I'm looking for? He really like showed him what he could do, right? He really provided at that QB position, right? I think that Baker Mayfield, right? I think he played. I feel like he played pretty good this season. I feel like he played fantastic this season, and them not really seeing eye to eye. I mean, obviously he wants to stay. That's why he wants the extension, but I don't know who the Bucks are really going to move on with, right? I mean, you lost Mike Evans. Um, your receiving core isn't that good. I don't. Here, give me 1 minute. I just need to see. I mean, I really just don't know who they have. Who be
Now
coming in.
they do got on the receiver core. They got a Mecca from Ohio State. He
Yeah,
nice.
no. That's what I'm saying. Mecca. He's a dog. But
Yeah,
other
he's a
than that,
beast. But they
other
got
than
rid of Mike Evans.
that's what I'm saying. They got rid of Mike Evans, and
Yeah,
I don't know. And at the quarterback position, who are they going to really move on with? That's not Baker Mayfield. I think Baker Mayfield he can lead your offense. He can lead your offense in many ways, but I don't see why they're not seeing eye to eye. I think we need to get this sorted out. So so
yeah,
so, so that they can be in Super Bowl potential.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I'll go on my side. Like I said, I agree. I feel like Baker Mayfield. Like I said, I mean, this Bucks team. I mean, I get it. He's not pushing you guys over the hump, but like he's producing. Like Jay said, he's producing and he's playing a solid game. Throughout the season, and I feel like I mean, it's kind of crazy to me. And I understand Baker's frustration because he's poured a lot into this team and he had a near 4,000 yard season. So it's like really, it's really shocking. But on the other hand, if I'm looking at it from the Bucks perspective, now what I will say is the quarterback class in this upcoming draft is very special. However, I don't really see the Bucks. Like I could see okay Baker Mayfield plays this season whatever and then they move on from him. But I feel like if Baker Mayfield is your quarterback and with this Bucks roster that's a solid roster, solid team, they're not going to be in number one pick contention. They might not be a playoff team, they might not be a contender, but they're not going to be a number one pick contention. And from this quarterback class, I'm looking at Dante Moore out of Oregon. And like I said, we mentioned him as one of the Heisman favorites. Like, if you're going to look for a quarterback, like I said, me, Arch Manning, I'm not that big on him. Like I said, I think he's a solid quarterback. All these other quarterbacks, me personally, I want Dante Moore. If I'm going to draft a quarterback, I want Dante Moore from this draft. Every other quarterback, it's okay. It's some quarterbacks have a lot of flaws, like Lenore Sellers out of South Carolina. He's good, but it's like Arch Manning, Julian saying like good, but Dante Moore to me is the most complete quarterback, and that's why I feel like Oregon can really make that push because when you have someone that talented, But Dante Moore, like I said, that's a top pick, and I don't think the Bucks are going to be that bad to where they're getting a top pick. Where they're getting 4, 5, 3 wins. I don't think Baker Mayfield, if he's leading this Bucks team, I don't think they're bad of a team. So I don't really get where the Bucks are going with this. To be honest, I don't really understand where you're going with this. I feel like the thing we need to be worried about is some wide receiver help. I mean, we have a Mecca, Chris Godwin. I believe he got hurt. I don't know if he's back yet, but and then you get rid of Mike Evans, so it's like and the wide receiver room is a big question. I think Baker Mayfield shouldn't be that top concern Because, like I say, you're not going to get a high draft pick. So it's like you might as well rock with Baker Mayfield and just see where he takes you, as he's been playing solid throughout this whole Bucs tenure. So it's really interesting for me with this
Yeah,
Bucs team. It's really interesting. But, you know, I don't know. I really don't know the direction they're going in because they have, to me, they have a lot of patches that they need to touch up. So,
right.
uh, yeah, yeah. That's really all I got for the Bucks. For if you got anything else, let us know.
No, no, I don't got anything else for them.